Purnell, GI, thank you for joining me on Not Nosy, Just Curious. And
Hey, Yvonne, how you doing? I'm glad to be
good,
here.
good. And as I said, my curiosity is your guys' friendship. Now, can you tell me how it started and how the two of you gravitated towards each other?
All right, go ahead, Baba Johnson.
Mm.
So, this friendship started 24 years ago. Man,
Yeah, you getting old.
October 12th, October
October
12th,
12th.
Yep.
He knows
2000
the
is when this
date.
friendship started. Yeah, it was our first day at Greektown. Um, Bad day for me. Well, actually, the next day was bad for me. I think my whole experience in Detroit was bad. But anyway, me and Parnell met. It was Ed White, Terrence Strider, Parnell, and myself. We were in a group, and it's time for us to break for lunch. Once we broke for lunch, Ed and Terrence went into I don't even know what kind of restaurant it was. It might have
Pantheon.
been a Jamaican. It might have no. It was like at that. It was right on the corner, um, where the bakery used to be at. It was on the opposite corner of the bakery, and it was like a Jamaican restaurant. But it was real dirty, and me and Parnell refused to eat in there, so we left out, and we end up I think eating at Placa's.
That's
You
no
know,
better.
not saying that Placa's was the cleanest, but at that particular time it was clean enough. The food was good. We ate there, and went back to
A group
our
session.
group, and from that point on there, um, Courtney came in, told me he wanted to introduce me to his brother, and I agreed. I said, okay, cool. And so once Parnell came back into the picture, said, oh, there he is right there. And I said, oh yeah, that's my man's. We just went to lunch, and we've been hanging out ever since. There was a separation time, but for the most part, my guy never left my side. What I would tell you is this in regards to friendship. Um, I'm 52 years old. I had the same friends from high school, from elementary school. So it's like 11 us in one group, four of us in another group, and so all of us know each other. And when I told my guys about Parnell and they met him, they instantly accepted him. My mother and grandmother, when they were alive, they both accepted him. My daughter accepted him. My daughter, mom, my whole family accepted him. And so from day one, he been my brother. And so
Was
we have an old saying: "I lost a brother."
So my
No,
mother
mama,
lost
what
her
is it,
son.
Parnell?
Purnell, that's quite a testimony. How does that make you feel?
Yeah.
It makes me feel good because you know what? From the short time I knew Gerard before he got married, he gave me the honor to be his best man, and I thought that was real good. That was cool. That was cool. I respected that
Well,
because he had plenty of friends he could have chose, but he chose me. You know what I mean? Because he know I always had his back.
So, I mean,
well.
what do you think gave this friendship the staying power? How come not here today, gone tomorrow? How come you guys have had the tenacity to remain friends? Because
Man, because
friends are seasonal, or some of them are not for a lifetime.
yeah, but you know what? We never got into it with each other. The only time we stopped speaking when I wouldn't sell that you was doing some type of network marketing and I wouldn't sell it.
So
And
so let me. Yeah,
So you
he's
guys
correct.
stop.
And no, let me explain something
No,
to you.
no, no.
And
that was Cedar's
no, let
fault.
me
I mean,
explain
that's
something to you because I want y'all to understand this. So from day one, like my loyalty is what it is. So uh Parnell is on a different level when it comes to friendship opposed to a lot of other people. But like I say, I have my core friends that I grew up with. Those are my brothers from different mothers, and he is part of that group. As far as what he was speaking on about us not speaking, um, that's the that's the one blemish that I'm gonna give Parnell. It's a
right.
big one, and it reverts back to to what Parnell said when he said we were almost roommates, right? So I had an apartment in Roseville. Parnell was staying with a certain manager at the time, and he was about to move, and then I had a bedroom. I had a 2 bedroom California split. So opposite sides of the apartment was the room. At the time, rent was $840,
Damn.
going down to 700. Had a swimming pool, workout, all type of stuff at the facility. Now, Parnell chose to move in with his brother and help his brother out because his brother roommate had moved out, and
Maria.
so
Maria.
that decision that Parnell made end up changing my life forever. Because if he would have moved in with me, we had a game plan. We was going,
Worked in Detroit for a
we was
couple
gonna
years.
stack our, we was gonna stack our money until we both came up with a certain amount. We was gonna branch off. I get my house, he get his crib, and we was gonna build from there. But because he did not move in with me and he moved in with his brother, which I respect that wholeheartedly, not mad at the decision, I chose to be a sucker and I allowed somebody to move in with me, and when I that person end up being my biggest downfall, and I'll leave that at that and go back to our friendship. But as
So
far as that goes, that was that was that decision for him to move with his brother had a domino effect on both of us, really. We both was married and divorced, but through all that, me and him remained friends. I love his sons and my little nephews, and so
If I see
our
Courtney,
friendship
I'll
is what it
slap him.
is.
so
That won't
Purnell, do you
change.
remember it that way?
Yes, yes, yes,
You
man.
do. You remember. So
I
you would
said,
have
man,
collaborated with Gerard, yeah?
yeah, because
You
at the
would have.
time I said, man, I gotta go and help my brother. So moved out there, and next you know, he said, "Oh, Purnell," he moved his fiance in at the time. He's like, "Purnell, you got to find a place to go." I said, "Man, I had a place to go, but I came here to help you." Well, look, if me and Gerard would have continued, if we were roommates, man, we would have got so much trouble, man.
You think so?
Oh yeah, I mean, good trouble, not bad trouble, but oh man,
So you think you would
we
have
would have
gotten
been a
things
mess.
accomplished?
Um, yeah, we had a goal. We had a goal in mind,
And do you think you
and
guys would have been good for each other in getting to that goal?
yeah, because we would have said, man, ain't no woman gonna come between us and move in, and you know what I mean. We had a plan, but stay in Detroit for a
The,
couple of years, and as I said, probably go to Vegas, probably go to another casino.
Oh,
You know what I
okay.
mean? But
well,
man, things happen
and
for a
like
reason.
you say, the plan was, like I say, for us to stack our money.
Right.
Stack our money. At the time when I first moved down there, I probably say what $15,000 in what 2 months, Marnell,
Yeah, he's
because
working every day.
I
He was working.
I
I
was
remember he was
work
like crazy working. Yeah.
working every day. Uh, we would have the rent would have been split, which would have been 400.
Hmm.
Uh, Overhead as far as like I say, when he didn't move in, I allowed someone else to move in, and it wasn't just her. You know what I'm saying? It was a tandem. So I allowed 3 other people to move in. So I went from me just taking care of me to me taking care of 3 people. You know what I'm saying? And so that changed a lot. It was my own decision. So you know, you live, you learn.
Right. Right. Certainly. Some lessons are hard, but
Yeah.
what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. You agree?
And he's a strong man
Oh,
now.
most definitely. Most
Yeah.
definitely.
I'm proud of that young man, man.
You're proud of him? Why? Why are you proud of him?
Because man, he could have sat, put his head between his legs, but he kept on going, man. He tried to, he used to ask me, I want to get into this. I'm like, hey, try this. The doors opened up, man. Now he's a big time salesman, man, like me. I'm
So
proud of the guy.
you have been inspiring, Purnell? You have been an advice giver. Have you judged?
No, never that. If I would have judged, we wouldn't be on this podcast right now.
No.
You know what I
Okay,
mean? Just like
fair.
a lot of people, when that situation happened, I was at the gate when he got out. You know what I mean? I took
Mhm.
off from work. I took the day off from work and had him come to the house. The first thing he did, first I took him out for breakfast. We went to the Cracker Barrel. Took him to the
It's
restroom. He's
funny the
taking,
way you guys remember these restaurants, how food is such
yeah,
an important part of your destiny here.
exactly. So
Your
we
Yeah,
went
but
back to the
breakfast.
I
house.
can tell you what I had.
Oh my
I can tell
God, are you kidding?
you.
You
A
must have.
glass of milk.
Nah,
I was
nah.
like, man, you still
And
drinking milk like that?
what this is what I'll tell you on that particular day he talking about. Because where I was at, I call it college, because it was a lesson learned in there. But where I was at, everything was two waffles, one milk, one this, one that. So that particular day, I had what uh, I think I had four pancakes. I had double up everything, two glasses of milk, two orange juices. I'm like, yeah, it's a different story now, So I did it my way that day. And then when we left there, we went to my brother-in-law spot, Dink Dawson. Shout out
Oh
Green
yeah.
Mile Grill in Detroit. We went there and we ate there, and so that was another good meal that I had. Then.
Just the food that you guys have based your relationship
Oh,
on. You remember the
well,
meal.
well, and the other thing was when we went to pick nephews up, and so from school, and so we played the video game, and um, Lil
Ordered
Parnell
pizza?
birthday. We did. So
Oh
Little
yeah, we
Parnell
did.
birthday was actually
You
little
did?
Little Parnell. Yeah, listen, Little Parnell birthday was
The
a
26th.
week later, September
Yeah.
26th. And so I knew I wasn't gonna be there. So I went and got ice cream, cake, pizza. So we did our own little thing before they went
Celebrated early.
home. Yeah, celebrated
Yeah, see, he
early.
never met Gerard never met Pierre, but
Yeah, I
Oh,
hadn't met
Purnell, he
Pierre.
knew Purnell.
okay. All
Yeah. So
right.
they played the Madden game all day and talking junk among each other. But yeah,
God, it's so funny the
that's the
things
guy.
you remember. Do you remember it the same way, Purnell?
Yeah, I
Are
remember it
you
like
as, I mean, GI remembers the dates. Do you remember the dates?
no, he's good at dates. He knows everybody's birthday, the date this happened. I ain't that good, but I still remember that day like it was yesterday. It was good to see him.
GI, do you know Purnell's birthday?
Yeah,
Of
When
course.
is it?
Don't play,
July
man.
29th.
Okay. Purnell, do you know
Yeah.
his?
222.
Oh, yeah, okay. I
222.
figured.
So, but
222.
check, hey,
Are you
Yvonne.
guys the same
I
age?
No,
no,
Gerard
I'm
has
older than
me.
Parnell. I'm
Yeah, he's older than
52.
me.
Oh, okay.
But let me tell you something,
But hey,
Yvonne. Let me tell you what we've been through too.
yeah.
Okay,
So
please
when
do.
you're new into a city, people used to come in the casino. They got a nice haircut. Excuse me, who cut your hair? They tell you who cut their hair. And then I'll never forget, me and Gerard went to this barbershop on Plymouth Road. And we walked inside this barbershop. We're behind a bulletproof glass. The barbers are on the other side. Man, we looked at each other. We sat in there for a while. We looked at each other. I said, man, we getting out of here, man. So we went to his house. He ended up cutting my hair.
He cut your hair?
Yeah, he cut my hair for me.
Now, did you get a lot of compliments on that? Did people say, "Ooh, who cut your hair?"
No, he just gave me a straight balding.
Oh my God!
Man,
So
we've been through
Yeah.
now you talk
every
about
barbershop in
trust.
Detroit, man.
Now, did you like Detroit? You guys,
I had a good time there.
you did.
Yeah, I had a good time.
And you're not saying nothing.
Oh, Gerard.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
Who me?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I was letting him talk. You know, it's part of life. So
I mean, no
working in the
Detroit,
casino.
no Purnell.
Well, my thing is this: working at Greektown was great. You know what I'm saying? I met a lot of people, still friends with to this day. Parnell is one of a kind. Shout out to Will and Nikki, because after I lost my mother, Will and Nikki, it was like a reciprocation. Because I remember when Nikki lost her mom, and I was over there with them, and we barely knew each other then, but that's what I mean by that loyalty. I just I felt what they were going through, even though I hadn't lost my mom yet, and so I spent time with them the whole time. And so when that time came for me, um, Will and Nikki were there. They were Will was like, I don't like your attitude. He's like, when you come to work, you make everybody laugh, you do this, you do that. He's like, and you're not the same. And so when Will would cut my hair from time to time. And so one day he cut my hair, and all I'll say is that was the first time I smoked weed in 20 years. and so I smoked that whole summer. Shout out to Will, Nikki, and to Nikki dad. I think he's deceased now, but he was there as well. And it was a good time with them. And even when I went back to Detroit, I went to their restaurant and spent time with them.
Picnic basket.
Yeah, they're good
Yeah,
people. They're
Yeah.
real good
yeah.
people for
So
sure.
so so my time in Detroit wasn't wasted. Like I said, I met a lot of good friends. You know, even in my situation, I've come out with some brothers that I went to war with that we are good friends. Survival of the fittest. So yeah,
Right.
so it it's life.
And
Well, I mean, like I said, well,
another thing, what made it easier too, because we had a lot of people in common. Like you knew Courtney, you knew Preston, so it made it a little easy.
it does, right?
Yeah, it made it a little easier.
Familiarity. Yes, yes.
Yeah,
So, do you guys talk to each other a lot like now? I mean, like once a week, once a month? Do
yeah,
you try to
probably
see each other?
2 to 3 times a
Just
week.
just whenever.
Yeah, the last
You
time we
know,
seen each
when
other, we met up in Vegas when Courtney got married.
for Courtney's wedding. Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice, nice. So, on purpose, you went on purpose. Now, do you
yeah. So
guys
that was the first time I seen Gerard since he left Detroit.
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, how does that feel when you see someone for the first time?
He looked like he shrunk. He got smaller, or I'm getting taller.
Did he look older?
No, no, he barely got gray hair, man. He ain't like me.
Now I got it now. That's what I was telling Yvonne earlier. I say, but for 52, not bad. I can
Yeah.
cut my hair all off, it'll grow back.
See,
So
when you don't have bills for 12 years, that's probably why.
Nah, well, you're trying to stay alive. You're trying to stay alive, though. That's the difference. I'd rather have the
Yeah,
bills.
yeah.
Shit. But this is what I will say on a serious note. Um, you don't find people like this guy here. In my situation, our friendship was rather new. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
It was 7 years in, and which is a long time, but for the circumstances that it turned out to be, he didn't have to be the guy that he was, man. I mean, if I needed something, he made sure that it happened. He reached out to my children when I wasn't around. My friends, like I say, my friends that I grew up with from childhood accept him, and it's crazy because he met up. I think he's seen my friends who I've grown up with more than we've seen each other since I've been back. But that's how they just say real recognize real is the slogan. You when you just know genuine people when you meet them. And like I say, even to this day, if I fall short on something, man, this guy, it's rare that he'll tell me no.
Pernell, now
And
how does that make you feel?
you
Man.
don't.
I mean, that's quite a testimony to your being. I mean, to have someone tell you that, I mean, wow.
That's
Well, I,
that's
I
real
ain't I ain't
friendship, man.
finished,
That's real
Javon, because
friendship.
I want to say it's a lot that you guys don't know, behind the scene things that took place during that situation and now. But I want to more so talk about now because that time 12 years ago or 17 years ago at this point, it's gone. We talking about now, and the person that he is, man, you know, moving. He moved from Detroit to New Jersey, and with him doing that, man,
A
uh,
lot of respect.
the
Yeah.
the bond that he no the bond I'm talking about with his kids.
Yes.
Marriage and divorce. Marriage is tough. Divorce is even tougher. Then you know going through situations, with trying to be there for your children, and barriers are trying to stop you from being there. This guy never stopped pushing, always there for his kids. You know what I'm saying? Even when the odds were against him, nobody know that. I know it because I talk to him on a regular. You know what I'm saying? So,
Hmm.
those times when I got mad for him because I can see him almost ending up in a situation like me. And so because I went through it, I was able to talk him into situations to try to help him get past the situations when it comes to
Hmm.
the games being played with not being able to see your kids or certain things, So, I was able to talk him through those things. He, like I say, he knocked those down. Great relationship with his children. Like I say, the guy, class act. If anybody the lucky one in this situation, I say it's me to have a friend like this guy.
Very nice. Very
Let's
nice.
go, man. He did, man.
That's yeah.
He did save me, man. He did
That's
save me
nice.
because
And you know what, Pernell, your role, you've always been the dad.
yeah,
Despite it all, you've been a wonderful father.
yeah,
So, all right, let's wrap this up. Pernell, you get gushy now. What makes GI so special to you?
man. Because he's anytime I need somebody to talk to, man, he's always there, man. Just like he just explained how he helped me in that situation, and he was helping me in that situation from a distance. And
And were you very forthcoming with him? I mean, were you being raw? And I mean, or were you trying to edit?
oh no,
Oh
I
no,
mean he
we don't
pretty
do no
much
editing.
knows that it was
No
all
editing.
100. Yeah,
No.
all 100. But for someone to tell me that, and he already been through the situation from behind, you know what I mean, behind walls and trying to help me,
Hmm.
I respect that a lot, man.
And did you listen?
Yeah, I mean I'm still here now, and I'm away from that situation, so
No,
I
I mean,
stayed 10 toes
sometimes,
down,
yeah,
and I listen.
you listen.
I listen. And
Good.
then look at the situation now. Me and my kids, we're all good. You know what I
Yes.
mean? I see them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do
I
you believe
appreciate
in
that, GI.
time heals all wounds?
Oh yes, yes, because now it's pretty much healed now. Because now my children, the older the two boys are, they're starting to realize because they're
Okay.
going through the same situation that I've been through. And I
All
said,
right.
oh, I'm glad y'all starting to realize it. I didn't
Okay.
even have to say anything, but I knew once y'all get older,
Now,
you'll
yeah,
see.
you knew, yes, that was going to happen.
You'll see.
Yes, the cycle of life. All
Yeah.
right, let's close this up. What do you got to say in conclusion about your friendship?
Well,
Everybody
first of
should have
all,
a Purnell. Everybody should have a Gerard.
yeah. Well, first of all, Yvonne, I'm glad to be your friend for over 24 years.
Yeah, man, 100%.
We've been through it
100%.
all. We've been through it
Yep,
all.
yep.
Bankruptcies and everything over at Greektown.
That's a fact.
10
Oh
different
my God.
owners and everything.
Yep, yep.
Yeah,
Thank
but
you.
to
It
end it,
means a lot.
man,
Yeah.
just want to tell Gerard I appreciate him, man. But listen, he still owe me money from all them collect calls, man. Where's my
Hey,
money?
Yvonne.
What?
Hey, Yvonne, I sent you a text. Now this is where the responsibility falls to Yvonne. I sent Yvonne a text. I gave her my terms. Only way that I was getting on
And I
this
sent them
uh,
to Purnell.
interview was if I got paid a certain amount of money. That certain amount of money was gonna pay that debt off and have you owing me. So at
Wait,
this particular time, once
real
once
quick.
once once
I
this
s-
conversation in, I am looking for Zales and everything else because you owe me.
Well,
okay.
listen, real quick, Yvonne.
Yeah.
How about for a wedding gift, right? I gave him. I think I wrote him a check for $100. Why, when I got married, this knucklehead give me a check for 1-on-1?
I had to just one up you.
He just had to.
Yeah, just had to show
Hey,
you.
listen,
Little knucklehead.
this
Did
is
he
what I
stand
would
up in
tell
your
you.
wedding, Purnell?
No, he didn't come.
No,
He didn't come to because it
we
was
was
2
on
weeks
our
after his.
honeymoon.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hey, but listen to this. A lot of things that I missed that was a bad situation. And speaking on that, if I do get married again, he'll be in the wedding. He will not be the best man because it did not work the first time, and I'll be damned if I do a part 2 with it. So
that's
he
funny.
can be at the
Okay.
wedding, but he will not be the best man. Now he has officially been fired from that role.
Okay,
All right.
that's
Listen.
good.
I'll clean the tables in a reception hall or something, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, this was nice. Would you guys do it again?
Yeah, I would. Come here, butter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
next
still
time,
got the dog,
I
Purnell?
have to have some clothes
Butter.
on
Come
and
here.
be in a
Yeah.
different setting. I'm in a car because I'm about to go take
Go into yes. Good luck with
test
that.
for my last test for my no, it's aced. I aced the other 4 tests. I just got one more to take, and then I have my learner's permit for my
See
CDL,
what I
and
mean?
we'll go from there.
See what I
But
mean? He's trying to better
this the
himself,
guy.
man. He's
Well,
trying to
I
better
know.
himself.
I know.
This guy pushed me. Parnell
Yeah.
pushed me. I'm not gonna lie. I got into sales because of him, and I am. I'm not gonna disclose where I work at, but I'll say this: I am in the top 25%. I'm number 433 out of 2,000 people
Nice.
in the company as far as sales. I'm in the top 5% in the Western region, and like I say, overall, I'm in the top 400 and I'm in the top 25% overall for the whole
See?
overall company.
Can't hold a good brother down.
That's it.
Yeah,
Can't do it. Can't do it. Don't
yeah,
even try.
Good stuff,
yeah.
Gerard. Good stuff, man.
All right,
And
guys.
in the
Oh,
words of Carl Collins,
I lost a brother, but my mother lost her son.
Gil Hill up in this mother. We had
What?
old sayings and all type of stuff.
oh
Hey, I
God.
want to say one more thing before we go.
What?
Marsha, I need some of that barbecue pork and one of them cakes, that red velvet cake. Yvonne, make sure she see this. If she don't see
Okay.
nothing but the end, make sure
All right.
I get some
Okay.
barbecue pork and red velvet
Red
cake.
velvet cake.
We always call Marsha the black woman and the white woman's body. All right.
Oh,
All right.
Deuces.
I'll do that.
all right,
Okay.
Yvonne. We
All
love you,
right, B.
Yvonne.
All right. Talk soon,
All right,
okay?
All right.
All right.
all right.
Bye.
All right.